students, welcome back. How are you doing today, Austin?
I'm doing great, Lisa. I hope that our students are doing great as well, and I'm ready to help them with their lesson.
Today we're going to learn something about talking about your hometown. Why this is important to address in business conversation class.
In the business world, or business setting, there are always those times, especially when you are getting to know a new person and exchange personal information. This helps people to draw closer to each other and to know what they have in common, or what the other person values.
I see. I'm sure our students must have encountered some problems at their work. So let's see what kind of problems they have.
Hello, my name's Corey.
Hi, I'm Molly.
My question is, what is the best way to express my thoughts on other people's opinion without letting them feel that I'm being judgmental or subjective?
Thanks for the question, Corey. First of all, I think it's great that you are being sensitive to other people's opinions and that you don't want to make them feel that they're being judged. To go further, I would say that you should stick to mostly positive comments and highlight things that you really like. That will let people know what you want so that they will continue to go towards those ideas. If you do need to criticize, try sandwiching your criticisms. That means putting a positive thing and then a negative thing and then finally a positive thing, so that the person feels that they aren't being judged too harshly. I would also add that you should remember our earlier lessons. Before we talked about broaching difficult subjects by saying, if I may, or I'm afraid that. I hope that helps.
Thank you, Austin. 刚刚 Corey 的 question 就是提到怎么样来表达自己的看法，在商场上你比较不会给人感觉你很主观、很批判。Austin 老师的回答很重要，也很需要同学们注意，就是你首先总是对别人的意见，先对别人的意见先做给予肯定，然后再加上你的看法，哈。这是一个，他用了一个 sandwich 的方式，就是说先说人家肯定别人的东西，然后再把自己的意见带出来，然后再肯定别人的东西。那最后这样子的表达，人家会觉得比较舒服。还有一个就是语言的问题，在我们这堂课我们学到很多，你如何表达自己的看法，不会让人家感觉你很不礼貌。比如说 ，If I may。好，我可不可以允许我说什么？或者说 I'm afraid。好，我恐怕有一些看法是不一样的。I'm afraid。还有好多我们学过的，你都可以用在当你要表达不同看法的时候来使用。我们现在来看下一个提问的同学有什么问题
Thank you. My question is, what are the ways to continue a conversation with someone when you don't understand the topic being discussed?
Thanks for the question, Molly. In my opinion, you shouldn't probably continue a conversation if you don't fully understand the topic being discussed. In a social setting, this can lead to embarrassment because you don't know what's being discussed and you might say something or put your foot in your mouth later. If you are in a business setting, I would say that this could also lead to a costly mistake.
OK， 刚刚 Molly 的问题 ，Austin 老师的回答说，他的建议是不要。如果你不了解，我们是在讲商场上的一个状况，你不了解的对谈话的主题，你不了解，你就是不要假装你了解，你可能会说的不恰当、不得体哈。这是最直接的方式。如果你不了解，就说不了解。OK， 非常好，谢谢你。我们看下一个问题。
Thank you for the answer. I have another question. After learning about their hometown, is it appropriate for me to ask the person to be a guide when I get a chance to go and visit?
Thanks for the question, Corey. After you learn about someone's hometown, it's natural to want to go visit, especially if your visitor is singing their hometown's praises and it makes it sound like a really great place. I think it's fine to ask them to be your tour guide if you go to visit, but just keep in mind that some people might feel that they need to say yes even if they don't want to. They might be trying to be polite, so don't assume that you have an open pass to go stay at their house just because they say yes.
Very good. OK，Corey，刚刚 Austin 老师说的这个，就是说，没有错，你是可以提出，如果我去你的家乡，我可不可以到时候拜访你？特别是你的 agent 一直讲他的 hometown 多好多好，当然你可以提出来，但是 Austin 老师讲一个是很重要的，就说对方呢，特别是西方文化，他们很客气，他们不会说哦，我不要当你的 tour guide 哈，他会说 yes， 但是他的 yes 也不等于表示你一定去，他就会当你的 tour guide， 你要有这种心理预备，因为这个是文化的差异，所以基本上他会说 yes， 但是你不要把他的 yes 当作是那么肯定的哈。所以到时候你不会觉得很受伤，这就是文化的差异。你可能要等到后来你真的想去的时候，他给你很 detail 的那个information， 几号你来，他会招待你，那这时候你才知道他愿意带领你哈。OK， 我们看下一个题目。
Thank you. I have another question. If another person has opened up a conversation about his hometown, to what extent do I ask the questions to extend this conversation so that it doesn't get too personal?
Thanks for the question, Molly. If someone's opened up about their hometown, that's great. You're having a great conversation with them, but I can understand why you maybe are afraid that it could get too personal. So I would have them maybe answer questions from you where they are supplying most of the information. Ask them for their opinion about what it was like to go to school there, what it was like growing up, what was their favorite thing about living there or their least favorite thing.
谢谢 Austin 老师的回答。如果你怕太侵入人家的太侵犯别人的隐私，你可能就是透过他正在谈论他的家乡，你可以问一些跟他家乡有关的问题。比如说他的家乡，他去什么学校，他是做什么样的活动之类的，你就是避免离题哈，那可能就会因为语言的关系，你不小心谈论太多关于个人的事情，那可能这就是对方会觉得不舒服。那 Austin 老师没有讲，但是我们有讨论过，比如说如果你跟西方的访客，你可能要避免一些，比如说个人的宗教啦、个人的政治倾向啦，这些可能你都不应该去谈到，可能别人会比较 OK 一点。好，谢谢同学们非常好的提问，也谢谢 Austin 给我们的回答。I hope you had a good day and you are looking forward to our lesson.
I hope you remember all we taught you last week. Sometimes you go sightseeing in a new place, but don't know the best places to see, the best places to eat, or the best places to shop. You need language to help you ask those questions. On the other hand, you may be asked by a visitor to your city those same questions, and you need to know how to answer them. Asking and answering those questions was the focus of last week's lesson.
Thank you, Austin. That's a great review. Now let's take a look at our chapter focus.
Today's chapter focus has two parts. The first is to learn how to make a statement in order to start or continue a conversation. The second is to learn how to make tag questions to encourage further conversation.
今天的课程重点是学习表达自己的立场，以展开或继续一段谈话。第二个呢是学习提出问题，让谈话比较能够顺利进行。Well, that sounds great, like a great lesson to me. Why don't we just move on to keywords and phrases for now? 好的，今天的第一个生字我们要学的是 attendee， 出席者。
Attendee, someone who is present at an event or activity.
这是指参加活动的人。
For example, during the coffee break, the attendees discuss the speaker's message.
在午茶休憩的时间，活动与会者纷纷在讨论演讲者所说的内容。下一个 ，a matter of perspective， 事情的看法。
A matter of perspective, depending on a person's way of thinking about something.
这是指根据自己的理解判断某事。我们看例句。
For example, it could be right or wrong. It's a matter of perspective.
这可能是正确或是错误的，端看你怎么想。下一个生字 overhear， 偶然听到。
Overhear. To hear what people are saying during a conversation that you are not involved in.
无意中听到某人的对话。
For example, I overheard the boss saying we would get a raise soon.
我偶然的听到老板说，很快会给我们加薪哦。Ski slope， 滑雪坡。
Ski slope. The side of a hill or mountain or a surface for people to ski on.
山坡上可以让人们滑雪的斜坡。
For example, I have to travel many hours from my hometown to get to a ski slope.
从我家乡出发到一个可以滑雪的山坡，得花上好几个钟头。下一个生字 minority， 少数民族。
Minority. A part of a population that is different in race, religion, or culture from most of the population.
指不同种族、宗教或是文化的特定人口。
For example, this country's population is very diverse. They have many groups of minorities.
这个国家的人口非常多样化，他们有许多少数民族。下一个生字叫 fortune cookie， 幸运饼干。
Fortune cookie. A hard, thin cookie that has a piece of paper inside with a message about your future on it.
这是一种口感比较硬且薄薄的中式饼干，那边里头藏着一张幸运的签。
For example, fortune cookies are served in Chinese restaurants at the end of meals as a dessert.
幸运饼干通常是在中式餐馆的最后一道菜，作为甜点。这是指在西方的餐厅哈。好，我们看下一个 ，Oh my， 天哪！
Oh my. Used in some expressions of surprise, shock, or anger.
来表达很惊讶、吃惊或者是愤怒。
For example, oh my, your hometown is really small, isn't it?
天哪，你的家乡真的很小耶，是不是啊？We're going to watch two conversations together. First time we will have the Chinese subtitles, and in the end we will watch it again with the English subtitles. Hope this helps you.
Conversation 1 takes place during a coffee break at a conference. 2 attendees open a conversation. A third attendee joins the conversation. Conversation 2 takes place at a business conference. An American and mainland Chinese person are talking.
各位同学，待会你会看到的这两个绘画，第一个绘画是在会议午茶的休憩时间，两位与会者正开始聊天，这个时候另外一个与会者也加入谈话。第二个 conversation 是指一个商务会议，一位美国人和一位来自中国大陆的人正在交谈。现在就让我们一起 watch our two skits.
That sales rep talk didn't make much sense, did it?
Really? You don't think so? It just depends on how you look at it.
Then clue me in. What did you get out of it?
I think he was talking about a problem particular to the Asia region. It might not apply to North America.
I guess you're right. What he was talking about was Greek to me. I guess I just don't have the same sales environment.
That was a really good presentation, don't you think?
See, it's all a matter of perspective.
All these meetings have really worn me out. Maybe I'm just tired and ready to go home, so nothing is making sense or impressing me.
You can say that again. If the conference had been a couple of days shorter, it would have been more effective.
Well, I guess I'm the odd man out. I wish it would continue another week. I don't want to go back to work.
To each his own. Having differences is what makes life interesting.
I've just overheard. You say your hometown is in Denver?
Yes, that's right.
That's in the central part of the U.S., isn't it?
Yes, it's in the state of Colorado.
Your hometown is in a beautiful part of the country, isn't it?
Yes. Sounds like you've been there before.
No, I've seen some pictures friends of mine took when they visit there. Cold weather sports are really popular there, aren't they?
Right again. There's a ski slope not far from where I live. How about you? Where are you from?
I'm from Guilin, China.
That's the place that has the most minorities, isn't it?
No, not really. There are more minorities in Kunming than around in Guilin area.
How about the food? I've heard the food that people eat there is really spicy, isn't it?
Yes, some of it, yes. I guess it depends on each individual, though.
You always end a Chinese meal with a fortune cookie, don't you?
Oh my, no. That's an American creation. I've never had a fortune cookie in China my whole life.
Guess I'll have to go and see for myself.
Welcome.
Austin, I like to ask, what are the differences between pencil me in and clue me in?
Pencil me in is used to arrange an appointment. If a proposed schedule is okay for you, then you could say, pencil me in.
谢谢。Pencil me in 就是用在安排约会时，如果时间可以的话，你就可以说把我们的约会记下来。
As an example, should I pencil Mr. White in for tomorrow's committee meeting?
我是否应该记下来 Mr. White 参加明天的委员会呢？
Clue me in is more often used to provide someone with information about something. It's more likely to be used to fill in some information.
Clue me in 是指详尽的提供讯息提供某人关于某事的资讯，比较准确的意思是告诉我所不知道的。
As an example, you'll have to clue me in. I don't know what you're talking about.
你得再跟我解释一下，我不知道你在说什么。Austin, when someone says it's a Greek to me, what does that mean?
It's Greek to me. This expression is used for saying that you do not understand something. You have no idea what it's all about.
OK， 这个的意思就是一窍不通，用来表达你不了解某事，你完全是状况外。
As an example, his speech about computers was Greek to me.
他那场有关电脑的演讲，我完全都听不懂。There was another idiom in the conversation one saying, one man's meat is another man's poison. Well, what does that mean and when can we use this idiom?
This simply means that not everyone likes the same things. So you use this when you don't agree with someone's thoughts.
谢谢 Austin， 这是指用来表达每个人喜欢的事物都不尽相同，所以你若不同意某人的意见，你就可以用这个方法来表达，就是说 one man's meat is another man's poison.
For example, two people could be talking about a painting. The first could say, that painting is very artistic. And the second could reply, oh, you think so? I don't see anything but a lot of color splashed on a canvas. The first person could respond with, one man's meat is another man's poison.
好的，刚刚 Austin 老师的例句就是说，有人说那幅画极具艺术性，另外一个人说，你这么认为吗？我只看到一堆颜色喷洒在帆布上。他说，人各有所好嘛。Austin, we usually use odd, ODD, when we talk about numbers, like an even number or odd number. But what about when you use odd to describe person? What is the meaning?
Odd can mean unusual or unexpected. So if we say someone is odd, it means that person's behavior is strange and unpredictable.
是的 ，odd 这个通常是指单数，但是用在形容人的时候，是指不寻常、无法预测。所以，如果我们形容某人 odd，就表示说他有点奇怪、高深莫测。 我们来看 Austin 给我们一个例句。
As an example, I feel like I'm always the odd man out. My opinion is never the same as others.
意思就是说我总觉得我好像是局外人，我的意见永远跟其他的人不一样。In conversation 1, the expression of to each his own. What does that mean, and how do we use this expression form to express ourselves?
To each his own. It means everyone is entitled to his or her own personal preference and taste.
好的，这个意思 to each his own 就是指各有所爱，表达每个人都有资格选择自己所偏好的喜爱啊口味的。我们来看例句。
As an example, two people could be talking about going on vacation. The first could say, when I go on vacation, I like to go to places with mountains and streams and do outdoor activities. And the second could respond with, not me. Give me a book and a quiet place and just leave me alone. Well, the first could say, to each his own.
好的，当我去度假的时候，第一个人说我喜欢有山有水的地方做些户外的运动。第二个人说我不喜欢，我只要给我一个安静的地方跟一本书，我自己一个人就可以很满足。Well， 每个人都喜欢不一样的东西。
The next section is situations. Making a statement is a good way to open a conversation with strangers, acquaintances, or friends. Talking about hometowns is a good topic to lead or continue the conversation.
接下去的单元是 situations， 不管是跟陌生人交谈，或是跟熟人或朋友聊天，表达想法是展开对话的很好的方式。聊聊自己的家乡也是开启或让人聊天可以继续的一个很好的话题。Well, there are many ways to open a conversation. For example, asking yes or no questions, WH questions. In today's situation, we're going to talk about a couple of different ways to open a conversation. That is making statement and making conversation through asking tag questions. Before we get into this, I want teacher Austin, give our students explanation a little more on this.
Sure. Making statements about something you like, about a person, or what he or she is wearing or using is a good way to start a conversation. Other statements can be about something you have just experienced or seen, or even how you feel about something. I have found my students have a lot of trouble asking tag questions and answering them in English. That is because the answer, yes or no, to the tag question is opposite in English from Chinese. Lisa, your hometown isn't very large, is it?
Yes, it isn't large.
See, that's exactly what I mean. In English, we would respond, no, it isn't large. Confusing, isn't it?
Really? Now let's do more practice, okay? We're making statement, and I will start it. Okay, I like the briefcase of yours.
Thanks.
Austin, I like your haircut.
I'm glad to hear that.
Oh my, all these meetings have really worn me out.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
好，接下去我们要看 tag questions. It sure is hot today, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
That's a beautiful view, isn't it?
Yes, it sure is.
That was a very good presentation, don't you think?
I agree. It's a very good presentation.
That sales rep's talk didn't make much sense, did it?
Really? I thought it was all right.
好，接下去是 making conversation through asking tag questions. Okay, Austin, you begin.
You live in the southern part of the U.S., don't you?
Yes, I do.
Your hometown is in a beautiful part of the country, isn't it?
I think it is.
The annual income there is above the national average, isn't it?
I really don't know.
The weather there is really moderate, isn't it?
It is okay.
The traffic there is really bad, huh?
You can say that again. 好，接下去我们来再一次的看我们的 conversation 1 and 2.
That sales rep talk didn't make much sense, did it?
Really? You don't think so? It just depends on how you look at it.
Then clue me in. What did you get out of it?
I think he was talking about a problem particular to the Asia region. It might not apply to North America.
I guess you're right. What he was talking about was Greek to me. I guess I just don't have the same sales environment.
That was a really good presentation, don't you think?
See, it's all a matter of perspective.
All these meetings have really worn me out. Maybe I'm just tired and ready to go home, so nothing is making sense or impressing me.
You can say that again. If the conference had been a couple of days shorter, it would have been more effective.
Well, I guess I'm the odd man out. I wish it would continue another week. I don't want to go back to work.
To each his own. Having differences is what makes life interesting.
I've just overheard. You say your hometown is in Denver?
Yes, that's right.
That's in the central part of the U.S., isn't it?
Yes, it's in the state of Colorado.
Your hometown is in a beautiful part of the country, isn't it?
Yes. Sounds like you've been there before.
No, I've seen some pictures friends of mine took when they visit there. Cold weather sports are really popular there, aren't they?
Right again. There's a ski slope not far from where I live. How about you? Where are you from?
I'm from Guilin, China.
That's the place that has the most minorities, isn't it?
No, not really. There are more minorities in Kunming than around in Guilin area.
How about the food? I've heard the food that people eat there is really spicy, isn't it?
Yes, some of it, yes. I guess it depends on each individual, though.
You always end a Chinese meal with a fortune cookie, don't you?
Oh my, no. That's an American creation. I've never had a fortune cookie in China my whole life.
Guess I'll have to go and see for myself.
Welcome.
各位同学 ，making small talk is not easy, especially for a foreign language learner. Okay, it makes it even harder when you have to meet someone you don't know at all and talk to them.
You can say that again. Since that is the case, using some of the phrases we gave you today would be a great way to break the ice.
是的 ，making small talk 是不太容易的哈 ，it's not easy。但是各位同学，刚刚Austin 老师说的，其实我们今天在这一堂课里头说到了很多，你可以问人家 yes or no question， 你可以问 tag questions 来帮助你开始谈话。当然你知道在社交场合 break the ice 就是说破冰也很重要，因为这样子之后你们要谈什么事情都比较好谈哈。All right, that's all for today. Hope you have learned a lot, and we'll see you back next week.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.